way that would unfold here is, let's just say, play devil's advocate for a moment. I'm going to be with you till 10:45. Okay, so that way we know what's going on. But at 10:30, let's say it is 10:30 right now. It's not. We have 11 minutes or so to go. What would happen is it would start computing, computing, computing. I was going to say computating. We'll say that the algorithm will computate the range high and the range low, and then it'll define where midpoint is, or equilibrium, and then below that equilibrium price point at 10:30, then it'll start looking for sell side. And the lunch macro is always going to run on those that are profitable. That's what it does. Okay. That's exactly what it does. So sometimes it'll go down and just take the first pool of liquidity, and then it'll consolidate in the rest of the day and go no lower and make no new high. Other instances where it'll trade down, trade into the trailed stop losses, and then once it triggers that sell side, then it'll accumulate and start running higher and keep going in the rest of the day into the last portion of the day and close the week out strong on its high. I believe that that is likely to occur today, meaning that if we stop, say you were a session trader, there's nothing wrong with you being done for the day if you were already long and you've traded up to here, or if you took profits early and you weren't able to see this or weren't aware of it. If you are in a flat position right now, you're not in the trades anymore, you're flat, or you haven't taken a trade, this is a wonderful instance where you can sit still and say, you know what, I'm content for this week, I'm done. Now, everybody else out there with courses to sell and signal services, they're going to say, oh, well, so ICT said, look, he said he's done trading, but they're going to show you 20 other trades the rest of the day, filter out the times they didn't work, where they didn't make money, and they're going to show you the combines or the funded accounts that made them money that day. Okay. I'm being transparent. I'm being honest. I'm telling you. Okay. You didn't know that I took 2 losing trades yesterday. Unless you were a part of my group, you never would have known that. But because I said, if I had them, I will tell you about them. They weren't recorded, but they were outlined audibly, just like I'm talking right now. I didn't put any kind of charts up and point to anything. I just said, okay, watch this 1 minute candlestick at 10:54. Watch this fair value gap. I want to see this become an inversion fair value gap. And the first time I used it, it slipped through it. And I said, okay, well, I got burned on that one. So because I'm staying with the idea that I shared with you all on Thursday, that start looking for smooth highs. That means my bias is bullish. It's been bullish. So I'm not going to abandon that narrative. I'm going to sit still and wait when the market starts to shift in my favor again.